Things we do not provide unless rented separately. You will need a dolly to transport the inflatable to and from the setup area, a sledgehammer to pound in the stakes, a generator if you do not have electricity. Call 801-523-0735 for details. You will need 1 to 2 very willing, strong people. Items All in Fun provides are a blower, 100-foot 12-gauge extension cord, and stakes. Choose a reasonably flat and debris-clear grassy surface to set up the inflatable. You will need to be at least 20 feet away from utility lines. Concrete or grass are the only allowed areas to set up on. If you are not setting up on grass, notify us immediately so we can arrange with you the accessories needed to secure your inflatable. Use only a single 12-gauge extension cord. Do not use other cords to lengthen the provided extension cord. We do provide the extension cord for you. Using more than one cord or a non-12-gauge cord will melt the cord and blow the motor, plus possibly cause a fire. Choose a setup area no further than 100 feet away from a standard 110 outlet. If you are using multiple blowers, each blower needs to be plugged into an outlet with its own dedicated breaker so you don't pop a breaker in your home or building. If you don't have electricity, contact us for wattage requirements before you rent a generator. Unroll. Put straps in box and store near blower so you don't misplace them. Lay the inflatable out. Secure the tube to the blower. Close the zipper and any unused tubes. Turn the blower on. If your inflatable does not fully inflate in 2 to 3 minutes or deflates during your event, there are 3 things to check. The first reason why it might not be inflating is the blower tube may not be attached to the blower or the tube is bent. Number 2, the blower may have been shut off. You can check your house breaker to see if it has popped. Plus, make sure the extension cord wasn't unplugged or the blower wasn't turned off. Also, you may need to reset the GFCI on the blower. The third reason it's not inflating right is air might be escaping from a large opening. Check to make sure all panels, tubes, and zippers are closed. This is the most important step. Use all stakes provided to secure the inflatable at the tethers. Stakes should be firmly secure in the ground so they won't pull out due to wind. Pound them in so they look like staples. A few safety rules to avoid serious injury. A safety-conscious, sober, willing attendant must be present within 3 feet of the inflatable to ensure rules are followed. If winds exceed 15 miles per hour, do deflate it by turning off the blower until wind dies down. The people playing on the inflatable need to be the same size as each other. This especially means that adults may not participate on the inflatable with children. When sliding, sit face forward, no lap sitting. The slide landing area needs to be clear of people before sliding. Do not exceed the maximum amount of kids on the inflatable. No flips or stunts. Only barefoot people with empty hands are allowed. For example, no shoes, food, sharp objects, or animals. There is a $1,000 fine for silly string because it will permanently tattoo the vinyl. If you cannot secure the inflatable as instructed, it cannot be set up and used. Even on a calm day, gusts of winds can blow the inflatable and people away without warning, causing severe injury or even death. Dry slides need to be returned dry. If it rained during your event, there is no drying fee. Do not leave them out overnight if you added an overnight extension because it will get wet. Water slides can be returned wet, but not over wet. For example, if you added the overnight extension, you must put it away the night before. Otherwise, you will need an army of people to roll it. It's close to impossible to fold and roll when left out overnight. Over-wet inflatables can take about 15 hours to dry. Drying can't be done that morning. We do need the inflatable back for the next morning client. Very heavy late fees occur if you're struggling to return it. Please put it away the night before so everything goes smoothly. Please note that if you wish to add delivery or pickup, quotes and availability are subject to change. Calling to add this service with less than 10 days notice can be especially challenging. Once you have followed all the setup instructions and reviewed the safety rules, you're ready for the fun. Don't deflate it yet, please. To avoid a cleaning fee, kindly clean off the inflatable before you deflate it. Grass, leaves, socks, glitter, dirt, mud, etc. all need to be cleaned off. If you wish to use cleaning products, water with a little dish soap is safe. Please also clean off the tarp. Turn off the blower and let it deflate on its own for about 5 minutes. This is a perfect time to put away the blower, extension cord, and remove the stakes. Check that all items you were given have been collected and put in the tote. The tote has a checklist of items that need to be replaced into it. Fold the slide on top of the floor. Fold 1/3 over so the tubes are exposed at one end. Fold over 1/3 on the other side. Walk on it to flatten. You can even roll on it as well. Don't fold anymore. If you do this, it'll not only be very difficult, it will be nearly impossible to transport, and there will be a reroll fee. Do this instead. Roll super tight towards the open zipper or tubes, depending on the model. Roll like a soldier, showing off to his buddies how tight he can roll a sleeping bag. Keep the roll straight to avoid a cone-shaped roll. You may have to adjust by lifting and straightening while rolling. You can have someone walk on it to keep the vinyl flat. You may need to wipe off some dirt from the vinyl as you roll. Lay the straps about 18 inches under the vinyl. Tuck some vinyl in for a tidy roll. Kneel on the tuck and finish the roll. Now the vinyl straps are easy to pull from under the vinyl to the top of the roll. Strap it up and pull it tight. Ta-da!